welcome to another episode of Left Brain, Right Brain. I'm Left Brain.
I'm Right Brain.
And today we've got an amazing guest who's honored us with his presence.
Mr. Divorced Dad himself.
I'm sure many of the viewers know who you are, but just in case they don't, maybe 3 words. How would you describe yourself?
Hot, inspiring, romantic.
You know,
Those were the same ones I had. Like,
that's
written
exactly
down
what I
and
had in my brain too.
shit.
Yeah.
For you or me?
No,
For you.
well,
Yeah.
maybe both of us, right? You never know. I have 2 important questions to ask you right off the bat.
Yeah.
He's been thinking about this all day.
Yeah. I've been thinking about what's the best. I got 2 questions. Are you divorced and are you a dad?
I am divorced and I am a dad. And I was speaking to your name, Dan, on Instagram because he was trying to ask all these questions about my kids, and I was like, there's only some stuff I can say about my kids, but I can talk about my ex, and that there's no troubles there. So I guess my Instagram name hasn't always been Divorced Dad 83 though, so that
Really?
because I'm still not actually fully legally divorced. I'm separated, but I didn't think that I should. I didn't think it would be as catchy to be like separated.
Separated dads have quite a ring to it, right?
Yeah.
It's like the first time that was said. This is breaking news.
In a recording, yeah. So like,
Yo,
That's a one
that's
off.
the win.
yeah, that's an exclusive. But I guess I just was going through some tough stuff with, and it will be a divorce, but at the moment it's just a separation.
Right.
And I was like, there's lots of parts of this that can be quite isolating, and there's lots of parts of it that get complicated when you're like, who is going to take the kids if we move out? Like how do you decide that stuff before involving the courts? And so I just thought there's probably lots of people going through this, and I thought, well, if other people are going through this, I want to be the voice of strength. And so I want to be the person that when they're in a hotel room on their own thinking about their ex, I want to be the face that they go, oh, it can be okay.
So that's like your backstory.
Yeah. And so I just thought, let's make, and I haven't really told that anywhere either. But yeah, that's kind of what got me started on being more consistent with making some content. So yes to both. I will be divorced, but I guess I'll always be a dad unless something like was to happen to them. But
God forbid.
yeah, I hope not.
Honestly, like, touch wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was that your inspiration behind your Instagram account? Like, because your content's quite motivational. I had quite a look through it, and it was, a lot of motivational,
Yeah, you're like a modern
inspiring.
day like Tony Robbins.
Yes, exactly. Was that the reason why you made that kind of content? Because you wanted other people to feel good about themselves?
Yeah, I guess I just was like, I don't want anyone to feel as bad as what I had felt in that, because it was kind of like a 3 years of it falling apart, and
That's a long time.
I was just like, yeah, how do I, rather than just be another guy that is carrying pain, how do I like make light of it in some ways, or like just be inspirational.
So have you stepped back into the dating scene?
Yes, I have stepped back into the dating scene, and pretty, like, it was a scary step, but I guess the upside of programs like Tinder or Hinge is that if you are good looking, then it's a little bit easier, because
absolutely.
I can't even imagine, like,
I can't relate,
for
honestly, but
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
If I close my eyes, I can imagine what it's like.
But for some people, I guess they're on there and they're like, oh, I am not traditionally attractive, and so it must be like a bit quieter. But in the last 3 months, I've had 130 matches.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't use dating apps. Dan, you use Hinge, right?
Yeah, but we're not sponsored. Not yet. It has to go well on Hinge.
How many
first,
matches
yeah.
do you get, if you don't mind?
Probably like
sharing?
2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
2 a day?
2 every like 3 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, but we'll let him have it
We'll have
for
to
now.
fact check it. Can you fact check it?
Do you guys
Sorry, he doesn't do anything.
just muted him?
It says on here that he gets actually no matches.
Okay, so
so
there's no matches. Sorry, guys.
And
It's okay.
talking about the, making people feel better, have you had any, like, people come to you and be like, I was in a really hard place, but by watching your content, by watching your videos, you've actually really helped me a lot?
Yeah, all the time. Even when just like walking down to the 7-Eleven to get milk or anything, that's just what, like, people are like stopping me, not just for photos, but to say thanks.
That's odd. And how do you feel about that? Do you feel like fulfilled by what you're doing?
Proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
How often does like somebody stop you? Like in like say you walk, I don't know, 6 meters. Like how many times does someone stop you in 6 meters?
Genuinely, probably like 4 people.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Melbourne, let this person walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How is life now that because you're famous, right? You got almost 100,000 followers on Instagram. How is life compared to not being famous? Do you prefer it, or are there some pros and cons that come with the famous lifestyle?
I prefer this because there's so many places that I haven't visited, like this place, RMIT, and I was like, nobody was inviting me to a place like this. And then, but now that I've got some followers, and 2 weeks ago, I went to Albury. Have you guys been to Albury?
Yeah, Wodonga.
I'd never been there.
Yeah.
But I got invited there because I'm inspirational.
And what did you do in Albury?
Paid modeling.
We have to get into this a bit more. What were you modeling for? Like clothes or a campaign or?
An indoor soccer team was.
We saw a little bit.
Oh, you
of that,
saw this?
actually. Yeah.
That was the real, the smoke and wow.
That's great.
I thought that was a skit.
No, so I genuinely do paid modeling, and so I put up posts every now and then on stories and offer. I'll come and, like, if you've got a brand or like if you've got something you want me to wear, I'll do modeling. And for a while, for the next few months, I'm charging $12 for anything. So if you want me to model, and that's for everyone on live as well, like if you've got a brand or anything you want me to wear, like a beanie or some sort of satchel, then I'll do that for $12.
$12.
Yeah.
Just flat rate.
Yep, it doesn't matter how long.
That sounds extremely low. Are you doing that for a reason? Or?
Well, I don't want to. I'll try and fit as many into one day, or as many into the next 6 months. So just 12 plus 12 plus 12 until 100,000.
And are you backlogged right now with the requests, or do you still have some?
There's a bit of space.
A bit of space.
Yeah.
So if there's anyone listening and they want, let's say their clothing brand to be modeled by you, how would they get in contact with you for that?
You can send me an email, camreed.inquiries@gmail.com.
All right, perfect.
I was going to say, you're very approachable for someone as famous as you are. Like, you're very down to earth. Do you think there will ever be a time where that's not the case? If you get to 1 million, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever, I don't know, is there people that happens? Have you had any friends change from being too inspirational?
I don't think I have any famous friends. I chose the wrong profession.
Yeah.
I've had friends who are maybe not famous, but when they become a bit more successful, they kind of get a bit too egotistical and a bit cocky. But then you see on the other end of, on the other side, people who get more famous, sometimes they get nicer too. They can provide more. They're like, have more resources that can help you out a bit.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends, like who you are. It kind of exacerbates that, right?
I think I have become more humble. So as every 10,000 followers or so, I can just feel myself just being more likable by me. And I'll be like, okay, well, I'll just keep going in this direction. And I feel like, this is what society has sort of got a hunger for. And so I just keep becoming what the community needs.
I was legitimately thinking about this today, just walking into RMIT and just seeing everyone frowning everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone's just sad. And then I thought of your content, which is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
As making people smile.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree,
huge,
like positivity, there's not enough of it in the world, right? There's always room for more.
Yeah.
And now that you're like really killing on Instagram, like humbly speaking, do you have any pathways you want to further explore? Do you want to go to YouTube or Spotify? Have you thought about that, or are you happy as is on
You have a music career as well.
Yeah, I play music. So I really love, there's lots of genres that I love, but I love nu metal. I like all of the big nu metal bands like Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, but I actually really love pop punk. So Blink-182, I saw them twice in their recent tour. I went once alone and I went once with one of my good friends, Nina. And I play pop punk, so people can hear that. They can type in "Thanks Anyway" music into Instagram, and it's a photo of me. And what was the other question?
Oh, just about exploring like other social media platforms.
Where to next? I think more than like numbers or platform goals, am trying to think, what's the impression I want to leave on my own kids, and who are the people, if I'm going to be around, like I'm already only around sometimes, and if this gets busier and busier, how do I ensure that they still have good examples in their life? And so I guess I've just been thinking, like, who are people that I look up to that I want to almost not be like the parents of my kids, but I want my kids to absorb as much, like just people that you kind of go, oh yeah, they're the best. So just people like Kevin Rudd, or like yeah, who's that lady off Heavenly Creatures, Kate Winslet.
Oh
yeah. Just people that you're like, okay, these are some
Good
examples,
role models, right?
Yeah, role models, just in case. So just trying to get hold of as much footage of both of them, and putting them on for the kids when I'm out.
Have you met any of these people that you admire yet?
No. But I've seen a lot of their interviews.
You've seen them,
Yeah.
Which is like the same thing.
Yeah, and I guess that's probably like people that think of me that way, and they're watching this interview. This like kind of counts towards their like development, because this podcast, and I might have assumed this wrong. Is this a masculine men's podcast?
What do you mean, like a men's podcast?
Is this podcast about how to become more of a masculine?
It's a bit about everything.
Okay.
It just depends, like, the guest, I guess. But we kind of just talk about what the guest, like, we kind of spread positivity in the world. Really.
Well, Sam's our producer. Is this a masculine podcast?
With Dan Blitzman here. That's a very tough call to make. That's a tough call to make.
Yeah,
we're on episode 2, so we're still sussing it.
Well, yeah, okay. I guess after that, you might be like that after this. After me, yeah.
I think so.
You talk about your time constraints and how you're busy. Is social media your full-time job, or do you work and then do social media on the side?
I work, so I'm an Uber Eats delivery driver.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
I'm a menu load.
That's the most insane thing.
Yeah, and I love it.
Yeah,
like no lie,
it's fun.
It's the best, and I've worked in many environments before, office environments, and there's something about that where you're always kind of on, and someone's going to interrupt you and ask a really intense question, or be like, hey, have you got a second? And you kind of never do, because you're working full time. And then I was like, oh, I'm just going to change things. And so I've got a Vespa, and I signed up for Uber Eats, and I've just been going hard with that. And it's a beautiful thing to just grab the food from the place and maybe say, hey, drop it off to the other place. Like in an hour, there's probably like a minute 20 of interacting with people. And so after a job that's really laborious of like managing expectations and like, oh, this person with personality disorders, I have to make them feel like they're always getting what they want. That's actually a tiring thing in an office. So like, and I love riding my Vespa. So there's something about getting paid even minimum wage to do something that you love that I think is actually a kind of freedom.
That's like the complete opposite, right? The office environment is like you have to listen to people who tell you what to do, show up on time. You kind of make your own hours, right?
You switch it off. I could turn it on now.
Yeah, you decide when you want to work, you feel like you want to work or not. Do people ever recognize you when you're doing those deliveries? Like, wait, you're that guy from... Right? Do you get that a lot?
Yeah, I have actually. And I think because they must look on their app. Because you know how it tells you like, this is who's coming, and they're like, And so, I think the ones that do, that I know of, they come out to the street in a good mood. They're like, Cam, I like your videos. And I'm like, okay, awesome, thanks.
You must get awesome tips.
I have got awesome tips, actually, Yeah,
do you ever try to pretend to be somebody else? Like, that's not me. I'm not divorced dad.
Oh, yeah. I haven't...
Some meta level commentary.
I haven't tried to do that yet. No. Like, maybe if they hate the content.
Like, are you the stupid guy here? Like, no, that's not me, right?
Yeah, he sucks.
Have you ever taken, like, a snack on the way? Like a cheeky French fry? I don't know if you can say that on the air, actually.
I think incriminating yourself.
Yeah, it's incrimination.
Yeah. But I haven't.
Did you get that? All right, we're good here, boys.
I've been tempted. We got him.
We got him.
Sometimes the food does look amazing, right?
It does look good.
And also, this one girl ordered a huge sack of KFC, and then I was trying to find her place, and it was real dark, and I couldn't find it. And for some reason, I didn't tap the app and you might know this from Menulog, I didn't say it was delivered, but I think she must have on her end because it was no longer, the address wasn't there.
It's gone.
So I was just in a driveway with a sack of delicious KFC.
What are you going to do? You're going to eat it?
Yeah, I was so close to just being like, all right, well, I just might wrap up and take this home.
Wait, so then did you actually deliver it?
No. Then she just found me. She kind of found me and was like, oh, there you are. And
Well,
I
if
was
it's a sack of KFC, I'm going to find you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a sack. Like, that's a considerable amount of chicken.
Do you ever find it a bit sketchy though when you deliver Uber Eats? I don't know about you. Do you deliver like late night or do you kind of do it like?
I've done both. I've done early morning and late night.
Is it sketchy, the late night stuff?
It's not sketchy so far from like the people that are answering their doors, but it's sketchy from people who are driving maybe a bit drunk. And when you're on a motorbike or a scooter, you're invisible anyway, let alone someone who's like been awake for a few days. So like, yeah, the driving gets real dodgy at night.
What made you choose like driving a Vespa over just like a conventional car? Are you big like motorcycle or bike riding guy, so you chose a Vespa?
I've always ridden mopeds, like scooters. Like since I was 18, I had this scooter that I named after the dude I bought it off. So his name was Hadish. And so I would be like, oh, I'll ride Hadish over to my friends.
Shout out Hadish,
Yeah, hell yeah. And so I just had a good time. And that scooter was like, it was tiny. It was the size of BMX, basically. It was pretty much a BMX with an engine on it. But I loved it. And it was in Wellington in New Zealand. So I'm from New Zealand. And it was always rainy there. And it was a real hilly city. And Hadish would just slide around. It felt like I was on a jet ski a lot of the time. Like it was
quite smooth. Like
but not safe. Like it felt terrifying.
Yeah, I'm from Vietnam, and I have to say, like, I don't know if you've been there or not, but it's like 80%. It's like motorcycles, like mopeds everywhere. And I always tell people they're like, "Oh, that's dangerous." Maybe, but it's most fun when you get on them and you drive around, you zip around, you go around the cars. It's nothing like it. You know, you can probably attest to that. But.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just more fun, and you feel like you're part of, like, with the wind on your face, even if it's raining, you're just like, this is really awesome.
You just put on your raincoat or something, you just keep driving.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good fun.
Do you mind if I see if there's any questions on this live stream and just read them out?
It's actually amazing. No, please.
Okay, cool. No, there isn't any.
But if anyone's listening to the live
so
stream...
I'll ask them. If you guys want to ask any questions...
We've got a collective, 100 years of experience in this room?
Probably.
That's a lot of time on this earth.
This isn't my podcast. I've been...
But you wouldn't know.
I'm the guest.
No, you're the main star.
You're the star.
And the podcast is called...
Left Brain, Right Brain Podcast.
Yeah.
And your name?
John. Nice to meet you.
And my name's Dan.
I'm Sam.
Yeah. And it's all about masculinity, I think.
Oh my God. You've changed. You've forever changed the path of our podcast.
From this episode on.
Corrupted these three young boys.
Yeah.
Talk about masculinity. Would it be okay we kind of talk about dating advice and, like love life?
Yeah, because we're really struggling.
That's something I wanted to talk to you about, because I saw one of your reels about, like, you went on a date, right? And you were talking about, like, how maybe like, humor doesn't match and stuff. I just want to ask you, for the men out there right now, like me, for example,
funny.
It is, but it is tough nowadays getting a date, especially dating a good girl, right? Yeah. What kind of advice would you give to men nowadays?
It's more about the impression you can set by just body language, rather than, because I think a lot of guys, they think of not just humor, but flirting is like the same as a password. Like, if I just do this in this order, then I get
it's like a secret code, right?
Yeah. And so that's why you always, like, you see influencers talking like, you got to do this and put her on the back foot and do this and do this. It's like, no, man, because every girl is different. Like, what you got to do is be focused on who you are and make sure that you're expressing that. And if it matches with, it's not going to match with everyone. It's going to not match with 80%. And then there'll be a 20% that you have natural chemistry. And I can show you the sort of body language that I'm sort of...
I was going to ask you the exact same thing. You're a master of this craft.
Yeah.
Like, this is an art in itself.
So, John, will you be the girl?
Okay. That's all right. I've been here before, yeah.
Yeah, we'll move the camera that way.
Where would you like
get
to
the body
stand?
language. Get on the heads out. This is the left brain, right brain first.
Yeah.
So, and you just be drinking and...
Oh yeah, just at a bar somewhere, right?
Your nails.
Yeah.
And then we'll take a break up.
Can you just...
Do you want me to, just like...
So you're there drinking and I'm just a guy at the bar.
Yeah.
Just keep the camera there.
I got it.
So and then I arrive at the bar But I'm already like, even if there's one song on at the bar, I'm just singing my own one because then the ladies are like, oh yeah, he's just thinking about his own sort of style.
Yep.
So like, you smell good. And then about after you do that for ages, the girl will be like, oh, yeah, what is that? What did that do?
I like that song.
Yeah, thank you. So, do you know who did it? Who sung it?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And so that's basically, you don't need to be asking all these questions or like saying something in a certain order.
Sometimes presence just does enough itself.
Yeah, you just kind of show, oh, look, I've got my own stuff, my own hobbies, and I'm not interested in what they're putting on the speakers.
Can I just say, I've asked a lot of men dating advice. That is the first time, honestly.
Thank God that joy has ever come up.
Well, no, not only that, but it's so out of the box. Usually, even you online and guys are like, oh, to get a girl, you must like have a six pack. You must act tough. You must go up to them.
Just seeing how to sing that song.
Yeah. You must show your value, but
don't do my song.
I'll choose my own.
Yeah,
song.
what would your?
I like Frank Sinatra, My Way.
That's good.
I think that's an absolute banger.
Yeah.
I might try that next time.
Yeah.
If I do get arrested, someone please.
If you get arrested, Sam's fault.
Yeah, someone please pick me up. But
it's okay.
Thank you for that.
Do you think that music taste? Can you date somebody who has a different music taste to you that doesn't like the songs that you like?
I think so, as long as it's not real bad. So I think I'm just trying to think. There's some genres that you might just never connect fully on, like. They need to they don't have to love the genres I love, but if they don't appreciate, have you ever heard that music when people are LARPing? Like it's kind of like fairy tale. They have to love that.
Okay, but that's a must.
That's a must.
Okay.
But there's
Which is easy because they all love that.
Yeah, but that just excludes the ones that you're like, there would be no chemistry. Mm-hmm. And so you can put that music on early as well.
You never want to be niche.
No,
broad as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And also, a pretend mistake that you can make is having a song like that, like a folk, like a mandolin folk song playing, and just have it playing out of your phone when you're in an environment where she can sort of hear it, and just see if she's like, she's getting into it.
So you have it playing from your back pocket.
Yeah, like it's a mistake.
Yeah. It's not a mistake. The mandolin is intentional.
Yeah, and if she says, "Oh, we got to," if she's having if she's trying to stop it, then you can just get out of there. And if she starts,
then she's the one, right?
You can see she's kind of getting into it. Then there'll be a connection.
That's crazy. Sam's dad actually invented the mandolin.
We just like to give Sam a bit of crap sometimes.
It's true, shout out
It's true,
Steven.
man, so it's not, yeah. Steven,
Steven, spelled with PH, don't get it wrong.
We'll be right back after this break.
We're back with Divorced Dad and John.
Yeah.
And Sam.
Thank you.
And we're live. We're actually more live through that phone than we are here.
Yeah, because Divorced Dad is actually streaming at the same time. So
yeah, that's smart. We haven't reached
that's
that
actually
yet.
amazing.
Big brain. That's left brain and right brain energy.
You know what? Absolutely right. Any questions on the streaming, or are we okay to ask some questions?
They just want the shout outs.
Oh, they said, tell me about your childhood. And they said,
that's a bit.
Cam, can you please give us Riz tips? They just missed the Riz tips, I think.
They should have seen it live.
Man, listen.
Did they see it? You filmed it, right?
Yeah.
I filmed it. There's 3 cameras. What are you talking about if we missed that?
Where can these guys, and I know that you're just going to be promoting on your own podcast, but where can they look up this podcast?
On Instagram at Left Brain Right Brain Pod.
Yeah, and
not Left Brain,
and on Spotify as well.
And Spotify by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. I wanted to kind of ask you. So you're from New Zealand.
Yes.
So how long have you been in Melbourne for?
I've been in Australia for 13 years.
Whoa.
But 2 of the years in the middle, or not like kind of the middle, was in Perth. But the rest of it has been Melbourne. So in New Zealand, I was mostly in the North Island. I lived in the North Island, either Hawke's Bay or Wellington. Yeah.
And why did you come here?
It was for a different breakup. originally.
So breakups are a motivating force.
Yeah.
It's like with arts, right? Like if you get dumped, you might write a song.
Yeah.
And you got dumped and you came here.
Started
and
a
you
new
got dumped
life.
again and you became divorced dad.
Yeah.
Would you ever go back to New Zealand?
To
or are you
the
happy?
ex.
Would you ever get back to the ex?
No, like maybe not the
What?
ex, but would you ever go back to the ex?
What? You just switched your fucking question.
I'm just
It's
asking.
the more interesting question.
Yeah, it's
I saw-
he's a money man. He gravitates.
I saw
towards
opportunity. I had to ask.
I don't think so.
Which ex was best, if you don't mind me asking?
That's a wild.
Now we got two.
I have to say, I pushed it. You pushed it extra hard.
They're not watching, so it's all good.
And really, it's really down to how I describe them for anyone to know if they're being mentioned.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's probably less chance that I could get back with my ex-wife. But I guess that would be the one that I would prefer to go back to. I spend a lot of time absorbing stuff on Reddit. I spend a lot of time just reading up on omegas and vitamins and stuff. And
Which vitamins?
B1.
Okay.
And
C and D as well? Or?
Omega and B1 are the main two that I've been reading about. And so what I've been doing is trying to, when I have the kids, give them as much salmon as possible. So that's like the highest.
So is that for like a mental thing?
Yeah,
right?
and that's the most concentrated form of omega and B1 that you can get.
Yeah.
And so they come from their mums where they do get nice meals, but sometimes I'll give them takeaways as well. But at the moment, that's where I put my energy, is to make sure that when they go back, they're really sharp and they're feeling good. Because that way it's like, well, I might emotionally be heartbroken and I might be missing her, but at least my kids, they're going back and they're like, they're full of energy.
Question. So we are in a recession or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
What are we in? Somebody tell me.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
But we're in like an economic crisis.
Yeah.
Everyone, artists, non-artists alike. Is it one salmon per kid? You got two. Yeah, 2 kids?
2 kilos a day.
2 kilos? 2 kilos of salmon.
Two servings a day.
Okay.
2 servings of a salmon each.
A day.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to run, like, how much you need to feed kids, but how old are your kids, if you don't mind us asking?
That's all right. The boy's 13 and the girl's 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much salmon do you reckon they need, Sam?
So soon enough, because they're 13 and 11, they're gonna start becoming teenagers and start dating.
So
Yeah.
how many, this is important. Kids' lives are on the line. How many did you say?
2 servings a day. 2.
Grams are we talking?
Well, first of all, what's a serve of salmon?
I want to go into this.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
really crucial.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a healthy diet, you can't, have a healthy, what is it?
Mindset.
Mindset.
It's like the fuel, right? You need good fuel for a good car, right? You need to want it to run well, so you need good fuel.
Too many artists are living on a diet of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we help deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're part of the problem, really.
Yeah.
About 100 grams is a serve. And
Cool.
It's about 4 grams of omega-3 per 100
So
grams.
a lot.
Yeah.
That's about 8 grams of omega-3 per day per
Wow.
kid.
And
totaling.
is it saying that is good? Are you on Reddit?
No.
You know on Reddit, dude.
Okay, well, I don't know. Don't worry about whatever that
It's
is.
not 4chan. I don't want to talk
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's from goodfood.com.
Nah, whatever. I wouldn't trust that.
All right.
But back to your kids. Have
We were already on them.
Have you given dating advice? Because they're getting older now to that age where you might start to worry about
You're a
boys.
protective
and stuff.
divorced father.
Yeah. Do you protect them, or do you kind of like just like you should do this, but I'll let you do it on your own kind of thing?
They've both got their own Android devices, so I'm not restricting them from having an online world or like having friendships with people on the internet. But what I try to do is just make sure that they feel comfortable enough that they can share with me. So that I remember when I was growing up, I don't know if you guys were the same, it was like you had really strict internet time. You had like 30 minutes a day, and you kind of like if you snuck on, you had to like smother the modem with a pillow to like, because it's so loud.
I used to bring the iPad and smuggle it into my room and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like, I can't have it in my bedroom. Yeah.
Last night.
Nah.
So I just I've got spyware on both the Android devices though, so I want them to feel like they've got independence, but then I still want to be able to step in if anything does go wrong. And I also so every now and then we'll just send them a message from like a fake profile and like
Just test them a bit.
yeah, and just carry on a conversation and send them like send them links, send them links that you shouldn't click on, and just to just to make sure that everything that I've spoken to them about from a moral perspective, that they're actually doing it.
You're a good
Yeah,
dad.
and most of the
best
time,
dad that's been on this program.
thank you. Who was on the last episode?
Jaden.
Poet.
A poet.
Yeah,
he's a dad, but in like a different way. He's a dad to the people.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but so are you. Do you write poetry?
Great advice,
Do you do any writing, any sort of drawings? Because I see people draw you all the time.
A lot of people are really talented and they draw nice pictures of me. I actually do a bit of colouring in. So I love Batman. And there's, I don't know if you read comic books, but you can go to comic book stores and get colouring in books for adults.
Yeah.
And I've got a Batman one and I've got a Bucky O'Hare one. Bucky is like a rabbit cartoon character from back in the day. And then I've got colouring in pencils. And that's just something that I like to do that isn't music. Because music, you still have to have this end goal of like, I don't want this thing to suck.
Yeah.
And like, I write lyrics for the music for thanks anyway as well. But colouring in is like awesome. I like as long as I'm in the lines, I'm not judging myself too harshly. It's just something where you're like, I'm probably not going to put this online. Nobody's going to consume this. It's just about me like being in the moment. It's kind of a zen activity. Yeah.
Yeah. You're talking about comics. Are you a big comic nerd? Or do you like the comics? Do you watch lots of the movies and stuff?
I'm not real deep on it, but I do buy like The Watchmen, the odd Batman comic, the odd Spider-Man comic, and I like to buy graphic novels where all the episodes are in one, like the big thick ones.
Yeah.
And I do like watching cartoons, so I watched that new Batman Caped Crusader. That was really cool. And I liked the old animated series. That was really cool.
Yep.
And I like superhero stuff. So The Boys, Zack Snyder's DC, that's my favorite cinematic universe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a...
Out of all the superheroes, which one is your favorite?
Robin.
Robin?
Yeah.
That's an unexpected answer.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
I can see it.
Why Robin? Why Robin?
I feel like Robin, he's actually had it in some ways a bit harder than Batman, because we think of Batman as a hero, but he basically raises Robin and he's the grumpiest possible dad, because he's like a traumatized old guy that...
Is he divorced? Kinda.
Yeah, well, he can... Well,
he has partners,
divorced
but I don't
from
think he's
himself.
divorced.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, imagine Batman as your dad. It'd be quite
Very
aggressive, and he's always punching everyone. Every night he's out punching, and so then Robin's just like a little kid, like trying to hang out. So like
one version of Robin does become Red Hood, right? If that's correct. So like he does get the trauma does get to him. He becomes a bad person, but Nightwing doesn't. So
yeah. There's just something cool in there. Also, like I just like the idea of a sidekick is fun to me, rather than like the sidekick.
Because it's a lot to handle. Are you thinking of maybe passing on the baton to someone after so many
for
years?
raising my kids?
No, with being divorced dad. Passing on the baton of your kids. Are you thinking of putting your kids on adoption? No.
For inspiring people?
Like a junior version of yourself, like a sidekick.
Like a protege.
A protege.
Well, I don't like the idea of automatically assuming that my son will like pick up or that he'll take over the Instagram. Sure. And I try to keep, like, they've been in a couple of videos, but for the most part, I've kind of got an agreement with my ex that it's better to keep them off and try to keep their names out of the public just in case they get made fun of or something.
And stuff too, yeah.
Yeah. And so it'd be cool if it was my son, but that's for him to choose. Once he turns like 23 or something, then I'll be like, do you want me to sort of train you up in this area? Do you have a son?
I have a son.
Okay.
I've got a small boy of a dog though.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
His name's Footy.
Yeah.
Me and my family, we love the footy, so we thought, what's better than the footy? So might as well call him Footy.
Nice.
He's a 8-month-old border collie.
Cute.
I've actually got a photo of him just here.
Yeah.
There you are.
Look, I'll just show
me the live stream.
He's a cutie.
Maybe he could be the protege.
Press the love hearts if you like this dog. It looks
now that's a language they can understand online.
Yeah.
Emojis. Yeah, they love that.
Thanks for
And
that.
sometimes I do see him as my son because, when he does good things, I feel proud about it. And I'm like, I've caused him to do these good behaviors. But when he's naughty, I feel like I've let him down as as a parental figure.
Yeah.
And are you the main one who looks after your dog?
It's pretty joint between, I'd say, me and my dad.
Okay.
I'd say my dad was the main drive for getting the dog. He likes dogs. He's always wanted one. We had one unfortunately passed away. Dogs don't do that.
I'm sorry to hear.
That's all right. And so, yeah, he really wanted the dog. And, you know, you got to step up living in the house. You got to take on the responsibilities.
Yep.
So, yeah.
You did the right thing.
Would you consider it good training before you have a baby as a dog, like practice? You know, you have something to look after and care for?
I think it's a good middle step.
That's something my mum said is nothing comes naturally to her when, you know, training a dog, but it all came naturally to her when raising her kids. So
She's a good mum.
Yep.
Yeah, not a good
Real
dog
good
owner.
mum. Yeah. I was going to ask you one thing in relation. A lot of people, when they have kids, they stop making art. What advice would you have for those people?
Try to flip what your instinct might be, because your instinct is as soon as the kid's born, you're like, oh, I've got less energy right now. And so the natural thing to do would be like, I've got less energy, I'll do less things that make me happy. What you got to remember is that the things that make you happy give you energy. So what I tried to do when our oldest was born is, instead of just being like, all right, we're both not going to get a lot of sleep, we're both going to be getting up in the night, I converted our computer room into a little bit of a music practice room, so that as well as having a room to take the little one to, if the bedroom wasn't working, then it's like, okay, cool, he's asleep, I'll pick up a guitar and spend like 10 minutes before I put him back into his cot playing guitar. And then
as a baby,
like the baby's not playing, I'll put the baby's in the room. Yeah.
It's like a young prodigy. Yeah. Hey, they do it differently in Australia, what can I say?
So,
what kind of songs does your baby play to you? As if he's not going to be the next divorced dad. He's got all the skills.
a lot of country.
Yeah, bluegrass. Can you pull up a photo of this baby?
Just type in baby playing bluegrass.
Bluegrass baby. I'd say let's AI it, but this podcast isn't too friendly on AI.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm not. He's probably indifferent to it.
Why don't you like it? Why don't you like it?
For me, I think like, as an artist and graphic designer, it's,
I say yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Everybody's had it.
I think it's great. I love AI. I don't know about you.
Specific genres of AI or just all of it?
No, I think
everything.
Really?
Everything.
I think there's dangers that come with AI, like anything, but I think how it's really revolutionized the world.
Look at the way he's looking. Look at the way he's looking at me. It's like, how it's made. Did I say something wrong, boss?
No, how it's made. I think it's made everything like easier to do, like, you know, like processes and stuff. You can like customer service agents and stuff, and it's AI now. Even like responding to emails and stuff is a lot easier now. You know,
maybe from like making things
like an educational standpoint, I think it's good. Like it can get so much info.
How easy do you want it, John?
What do you mean?
Like, do you want to get like that is airlifted out of bed and like a machine that feeds you pizza and shit? Because honestly, I think that's what you're kind of looking for. And that might be happening by the time this podcast reaches our listeners.
I don't know, but I think AI is good for like just in general, like the development, right? Like man starts with like stone and fire, and it slowly builds.
And it ends on 4chan.
But like now, this is the next step forward, regardless if you like it or not. It is inevitable, you know. It's like the web boom or whatever. It's
inevitable.
It's the next thing, and I think humans will adapt and move on, and the next big thing will happen.
Look, in an ideal world, I think there should be an ethics. People don't consider ethics in any field anyway, so who am I to preach that? But in the ideal world, there needs to be a sort of moderation. Just because you're putting people out of a job and you have a shitty poster to show for it.
Yeah.
I think it harms creatives more than anybody with the AI stuff.
Well, what am I? I'm right brain.
Yeah.
Right brain would agree. Yeah.
You guys eat much salmon?
I eat a lot of Japanese food, so yeah, I love sashimi. Are you a big fan of sashimi?
I don't eat sashimi.
Have you never tried it?
I don't like any seafood apart from salmon.
I like to work for it though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want it like delivered to me or anything like that. I want to go and fish it.
Oh, I see. All the way from there. Yeah.
From the
I have never heard Dan talk about fishing in my life. This man is not fish. No one gets fooled by this.
I couldn't hurt a fish.
Yeah.
This man does not fish. He's not Bear Grylls. He's trying to make it sound like he's Bear Grylls. He fishes for his own food. He does not.
What would your job be if society collapsed? There was no technology, no supermarkets anymore. It was just
in like a cave world.
Yeah. Have you seen The Road?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, and you're just out there, and you don't.
The kid or the dad?
You don't know anyone. You're a cannibal. You're like a sort of connected to.
Well, then my profession would be a cannibal, right?
No, they know you, but you're not one of them.
They know I'm a well-known cannibal. What would my profession be? Well, there's no technology, so it couldn't be like a cinematographer or anything like that.
Nah, it's like you could be like, oh, I'm here.
In the film.
You could be like the engineer guy who
There's
fixes,
no
like, old
even
stuff
there's
together.
no cameras or anything. But like you could be like, oh, I turn up at places and I talk to them. Like I could tell the stories, or like
here's something we can like end on maybe. What would be the need for a job mentality if there's nothing? Like there wouldn't be a need for commerce, right? If there's nothing around.
But it's not for commerce. But I reckon like if things turned to the road, like you'd need some value to add. So either you're like
artistic value.
You're either running out to like strangle a deer, or you're the guy that's like guarding the gate. Like what sort of job?
I feel like gate guardian has a nice ring to it.
No, because you're big, so you'd scare off the intruders, right? So,
yeah, but the listeners don't know that.
That's true. That is true. Dan is 7 feet tall.
What is it? Show, don't tell. I don't even.
Describe. Well, how would you describe your style of gate guarding?
I like to kind of lean on the gate a little bit. Yeah. Actually, I'm more of like that. That's my like prime. We were talking about body language before. This is my body language on the gate.
Yeah, like it's your area.
My area of expertise. Well, this has been actually a wild ride. Probably the wildest ride so far.
Yeah, I was really engaged with that.
John got a little bit caught up on the cheating side of things.
Yeah, I don't know.
I appreciate you sharing that. So,
but
makes a good podcast.
Getting really deep.
Yeah.
Before we finish, is there anything you want to share? Other stuff that you're working on right now? What's going on?
Also, just a message to like potential listeners as well.
Oh yeah, what's my message? I guess my message to anyone, and this doesn't have to just be to dads who are going through separations or divorces, but like even just people that are going through some kind of heartbreak. The first thing is you've got to find something to replace those romantic and nice times with, because if you're going through the breakup, your brain will be like, I need to get nice times back, and then you'll be like, I need a message, and then your knee-jerk thing is like, I'll message the person who's been giving me the nice times, even if they're the person that betrayed you. And so I'd say what you got to do is find a physical space where it's kind of crowded, like a shopping center, a food court, and just connect, like give your either number, not in a romantic way, or just like give your name to as many people as you can in a short space of time. And it's not the whole like get intimate with somebody fast, but it's like have a couple, like hundreds of people know your name, and that'll just distract you in a way.
Yeah, so distract yourself from the pain.
Yeah,
that's great advice.
Concise and appropriate.
No, that is a great advice.
That's a good way to.
Yeah, because you don't want to fall back into the same mistake.
Yeah.
Right?
Awesome. Well, thank you, Cam, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Presence.
Do you want to shout out like your page or anything, or anything you want to do?
Please follow me, Divorced Dad 83, all one word. And it doesn't matter if you're a divorced dad. I just post inspirational stuff. So hopefully you'll still feel good, even if you're not going through a breakup. One day you might be, so you can come back to it or screenshot it for later.
Yeah, listeners should visit the page, because it's not like the traditional motivational page where it's like, who's gonna wake up at 4 a.m. It's actually like it's quite funny as well, right? It's funny, but like to me at least, I was like, that's quite relatable. So I was like, that's cool.
I would call it funny.
I don't know. It's
Watch
like,
your mouth.
Yeah, not funny, but like more like lighthearted, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
That's better. Yeah. About to have a fucking moment though.
Yeah.
We nearly made it. 59 minutes and 99. But
all right, perfect.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Cam, for joining us. We're Left Brain, Right Brain, signing out.
All right, thank you, and thanks for watching on the live. See you later.